Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, welcome to your reading. The sun is shining on you today, and that's so fitting because for the most part of the month we are going to still be in Pisces season, and on the 20th the sun moves into Aries, and that's when we have the spring equinox, and officially the zodiacal new year begins. So yes, there's quite a few things going on in March. February, not so much heavy in terms of astrology, but in March there's quite a few things going on. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown. The planet of the mind, Mercury, is entering your zodiac, Pisces, on the 2nd, and it is going to move forward into Aries on the 19th. So Mercury is moving really fast. So, we have to gather our thoughts. There are certain things to process and go through and so on and so forth. And by the time we reach the 19th of March, we're ready to go full steam ahead, take initiation and so on. And we have a full moon in, let's see, where is it? Virgo, right opposite your zodiac. And that's where a relationship could come into a completion of sorts. For example, a stage within a relationship changes, or you have a realization about what type of relationship you're looking for, things like that, how you project yourself, how you can find healing from others, and so on. Same day, Saturn is going into Pisces, which is a huge transit. It is going to be here for 3 years. So in your zodiac, all right, that's transiting your first house, which is going to ask you to take a serious look at yourself, your habits, your personality, your appearance, and also the way that you see yourself, also includes the boundaries that you establish for yourself, for others. For example, if you have a harder time saying no, but what you would prefer to do is take some rest, take some time off for yourself and so on, Saturn is going to teach you how you can say the most effective no to others, where you practice self-love in a very serious and a sincere fashion, while at the same time making space in your life for the more fulfilling and meaningful relationships. Okay. There's a lot happening in the third week from 14th till 17th. I'm not going to go into all of them because I will be posting the regular updates on my community page. So if you're interested in that, you can subscribe, click the bell. It will notify you whenever the post is active. But one thing to note, on the 16th, we have Venus, the planet of love, moving into the zodiac of Taurus, where she is very happy. She rules Taurus. So she is feeling very good in terms of finances, beauty, self-worth, and so on. So there can be a healthy boost of motivation, of value system, reprioritizing, or, heightening in the priority list things that pertain to finances, health, habits, the things we purchase, and so on. Then Sun moves into Aries on the 20th, mentioned that, and we have a new moon in Aries on the 21st. Okay, so that's going to be a whole burst of energy around the time 20 and 21, where we're all about full steam ahead. Okay, everything's on board, the focus is there, the emotions are ready, and also our mind is ready. Then on the 23rd, we have Pluto moving into Aquarius. Once again, it's a huge transit. This is a planet of purging and transformation. So it is creating some revolutions when it comes into the Aquarius side. If you're looking at your rising sign, that's going to be in your 12th house. So there can be some toxins that are being purged. If you have certain addictions and, obsessive thought patterns, or tendency to be in denial, or things like that, then Pluto brings all of those hidden things onto the surface. Not to be malicious, but to purge certain things, because we can't afford to have these types of thought processes go into the subconscious and then damage us from that standpoint where we are not even aware of it, let alone control or be in charge of it. So Pluto brings things up from the surface to create a transformation, and in the zodiac of Aquarius, it's creating a revolution for you. It's a big change, and it is going to stay here for about 20 years, starting from 2024, but this is the little dip, so you're going to get a trailer of what 24 to 44 is going to look like in terms of transformation. Then on the 25th, we have Mars, the planet of action and activity, going into Cancer, which is a very softy, touchy-feely type of zodiac. So it's not going to be very happy over here. You might feel as though you're restless, you want to do a lot, you want to be there for your loved ones, but you might be pulled in other directions, or you might not know how you can channel your emotional energy very effectively. So that's kind of the default state of being for Mars. It doesn't have to be that everybody sucks at channeling it, right? You're a water sign, so you are more likely to connect with it more effectively and channel it much better. It basically says energy and motion. Your emotion is going to be your fuel. If you feel like doing something, you can really establish something really strong and solid here, especially related with, let's say, your 5th house topics, children, your hobbies, creativity, your self-expression, inner child work, if that's something you are into, and so on. And in the last week as well, we have some aspects forming. I'm not going to get into that. Let's begin with your tarot. That, as you see, as I promised, there's a lot going on in March. So really curious how all of that collectively is working out for you. So the major theme we have is the lunar eclipse coming up with change. Yes, not shocking at all. I'm just curious about what type of change we're talking about. But definitely this month is super transformative for each and every person, everyone in a different way based on what houses, what topics are being highlighted for you. So yes, big changes coming up, and right after March, we're going to very deeply get into eclipse season. Towards the end of April, we have an eclipse. We'll get into that when we get to April. But either way, changes are afoot, and before those major changes can happen, there are certain things that need to be prepared so that we are much better equipped. So it can feel a little bit uncertain or confusing at first, especially because of all the Piscean topics that are going around. Things might be inconclusive, especially when Mercury is in Pisces still until the 19th. But either way, you will definitely get clarity here. You are a very intuitive sign, and because all of this activity is happening in your zodiac or right opposite from yours, it is going to empower you to find a really good footing for yourself for the years to come, honestly. So see it in a transformative and a more positive way, that even if changes are happening, they're happening in a way that it's very constructive, or you can use it in a very constructive way, even if things are unknown. And you, Pisces, you're the zodiac for the unknown realms, basically. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I would more expect a pleasant surprises or pleasant changes coming up for you. But let's see. We have Broken Ring, which says parting of the ways in either romance or business. Yeah, so the full moon happening in your 7th house of partnerships, that can signify that you're leaving a relationship that is toxic or not helping you, not mutually beneficial anymore, things like that. Does not have to be romantic, like it says. It can be a business thing or just any one-on-one connections that you have. So very close friendships as well count here. Or this can indicate that one level of your relationship ends and now you're stepping up to another thing. Okay, so getting promoted is going to have parting of the ways with one department, but you then are going to meet new people that you can work and collaborate with. Then we have Firecracker, which says excitement. That's the second highlight. Then we have June coming up. Okay, so this could be a major month for you, but June is month number 6, and that talks about harmony, bliss, support, and so on. So all in all, I'm getting a good vibe for you guys. Okay, then we have the key along with the June there, successful outcome to your problems. So if anything is unknown here or unsolved in this month, it is very likely to get solved by the month of June, or June is when it just fully done and dusted. I feel like it's obviously going to be more of a gradual step up towards your final solution, but yeah, in June you will get the complete conclusion of things, and excitement is really good to see. It's going along with that whole pleasant surprise thing that I was getting. Oh, there you go. We have the Tower. Great. So towers come with unpredictable changes and situations that were previously unanticipated. So even if I clarify here a couple of times, all I can say is whether it is going to be fun or not so fun. Although I'm not going to clarify yet. Let me just see the other cards and then we will see. Okay, then we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, Page, Knight, a lot of swords going on. We have Ace of Pentacles. Really nice. We have also the Temperance. Okay, so any lingering issues that need healing, it is likely it's getting healed here. I'm just going to put these here. Okay, there can be some things you read, learn, sign, or communicate. There's a lot of communication and thought process that's going on. Not surprising, Mercury in your zodiac, that is definitely going to activate all of that topic for you. But it can be looking for a new job, or it is looking for new solutions to an ongoing issue. And the Tower in that case, based on everything else over here, it looks like a breakthrough month. So you're breaking your relationship with a previous situation, person, department, depending on your situation there. But you are creating a new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is so lovely to see here. It indicates new beginnings. There is a lot of potential. With the removal of something, immediately a new window is opening here for you. So also, one more thing to note is the Knight of Swords. This kind of puts you in a principal energy here. You have very good reflexes for the most part of the month, and you can immediately sense from the things that you hear or learn whether it's time for you to leave a situation or continue staying on bravely and courageously. Okay, either way, what you're looking for is more balance and healing, where there is more moderation on either side. You're not really looking for extremities. It's not about the questing nature, honestly. And if you do have that questing nature, it's more to the effect of seeking harmony. Okay, so you want to fight to achieve peace instead of just arriving there, because sometimes that's not really optimum or possible. One example that was coming through, I think I've given this before in another reading, but there is a type of mushroom that forms when the lightning strikes the ground, and that's the only time that it can form. Okay, and if there is no plain ground, and just the ground has to be dry, it cannot have rained before, and so on. There are like very strict conditions for this type of mushroom to form. But yes, in the areas where lightning strikes the ground a lot, there is a type of mushroom that blooms. So I'm getting that example to signify that there is a specialty or a special condition that is coming through in this month for you. You might find some information that gives you a special benefit or uplifts you. Let's say you're looking for a house or looking for a new job or something like that, and then you learn that if you apply for such and such quota, or you are applicable for certain conditions. I can't really think of a specific example here, but there can be an offer, for example, right? Or an added advantage or a benefit for you to go ahead with something that you've been meaning to begin. If you're taking a course, for example, you might find a discount through a YouTuber, for example. You get a coupon code or something like that, which helps you get that thing you were looking for at a discount price, and that's the last thing you need for a go ahead. Okay. Also, the key is interesting. If you're looking for a solution to something, this could be the beginning stages of that. So perhaps the solution to getting more income might be to learn another course, which you might begin in this month, but you are completing in June, something like that. Okay, then we have change maker, make waves. Yes, we see change a lot, and I would not be surprised at all if all of the zodiacs get something like change. I'm doing yours first, by the way. You can tell that by the amount of energy I have in discussing the astrology. Okay, then we have inflow with money. So very nice, good for financial returns, of course, but again, like I said, Venus will move into Taurus. That's the money sector and your communication. So yeah, the way that you present things might invite more opportunities to come to you. Something of that sort, where your thoughts, your words are linked with the income that you have or the way that you feel about yourself. Also, it indicates you are in an abundance mindset, so you're feeling good about yourself, you're reacting positively to just about any opportunity, any changes that are coming through, you're flexible, you're versatile, and you find the correct resources or sources of income, help, etc., which is going to be beneficial for your future growth. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles can talk about a new source of income. Temperance can indicate multiple sources if that's something you're looking for. Okay, then we have Solar Zenith, which is this is a card for your career, your goals, and the way that you present yourself in the outside world. It can also talk about up-leveling, upgrading, reaching new heights, basically. The sun is shining on you. There is a lot of focus on you, and what you do is going to have long-term impacts as well. That's what I feel. I don't usually feel that for everyone who has their season, but for you, somehow it seems very connected with your finances, your career, and also your communication and thought process. Okay, so all three things kind of working together to bring you a new way of living, new lifestyle perhaps as well, or healing of sorts if that's something you're looking for. Okay, then we have Pulsar. Let me just look at that. I keep forgetting what this means. PUR. Yes, intermittence. This is short but intense, spinning at breakneck speeds. The roller coaster intervals. Look at this, it's all written weird, so I'm reading weirdly. Okay, but it just says it's a short burst of something. I think it's talking about that breakthrough energy that we were getting here with the tower. It just suddenly something clicks, something just works and everything just spins into motion. Everything is beginning now. If you have a process that has been ongoing forever and ever and ever, this month could be where just things just shift. Past stories are over, new stories are beginning, and it's very dynamic overall. Yeah. Okay, let's see your astro dice. What do we have for Pisces, please, for the month of March? Second house, Cancer, and the South Node. Oh, yes, by the way, I wanted to mention Aries, right? Yes, so all this Aries activity is going to be in your financial sector. So you might be very driven to make more money in some way. Okay, quite literally, it could be like that. Or again, you're very driven to reprioritize and be very clear on what you're looking for, what you want to spend on. Maybe you're doing some budgeting, things like that, which make you feel a lot more secure. Okay, now Cancer, second house in the South Node, can talk about some, again, past healing related with your home, family, maternal figure, childhood self. And that is up-leveling your sense of worth, or it can be the opposite way, that you acquire some money, and I keep giving the example of money, but you know what I mean, like priorities, money, self-worth, and the material things that we hold near and dear, our value system, and so on. That's related with the second house. But yes, there could be some change in that you are directly attempting to make, and that has a ripple effect on releasing childhood traumas or, habits from the past that you don't want to continue in your life, even if you were brought up a certain way. It can also bring in a healthy emotional connections with others. It might be more driven in purging things that are unhealthy and acquiring new habits or skills or connections that are going to uplift you down the line as well. With Cancer coming in the mix, it's always about, what can make you feel good, safe, protected. How can you feel safe and as if you have the space to be you and just proceed in that fashion. Okay, also it can be a mother figure that is influential in your life, the things that you have learned from your mother figure, maternal figures, that giving you the skills to, move forward in making, a better life for yourself, a better lifestyle for you, more clearer mindset as well. I feel as though you understand your emotions a lot more. And yeah, that just makes everything really clear. Your mind is clearer and everything just becomes, like I said, anything that is ongoing, if it's an emotional issue that has been ongoing, it's very possible it is going to be cleared out here. Yeah, things that are the path of least resistance, those things, again, are being released here. With the South Node, everything is about releasing toxicities. It's not needed, get rid of it. It's not needed, done and dusted. We take the lessons, we take the resources, and we move on to the next step, basically. So yes, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the reading resonated and that it helps you out. Let me know your thoughts, and if you want a personal reading, you can reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.